Go, and well, it's kind of long, but let's see. Hero Hey has shorter videos. Thank you, thank you. It's glad to be back. Now just eat my ice cream. Let's see. Oh, don't think I watched this one. Let's see what this is about. While I eat my ice cream.
Apparently, this is very offensive art. This is very problematic. According to the Twitter police, the terminally online, always offended, always angry, always seething Twitter police. Yes, they're mad at this now. And I wasn't even aware of what this was. Like, I had to look into this. Apparently, these are characters from a Roblox game. So, like, already this was hilarious that they're so mad at this. But that just makes it another layer of comedy. Yes, we have these people literally getting upset at fan art done of characters from a Roblox game. I mean, come on. What are you doing with your life? You're getting upset at like some Roblox art? Like, dude, that's actually crazy. But that's what's happening here. I'll give you the context. But like I was saying, it all begins with Dandy's World, this Roblox game, and this character V, whose head looks like an old analog TV or something that's not turned on, got the black screen there, the two antennas on the top of the head. And that's probably why the character's name is V. You know, television, TV, V. And so, returning to Twitter, we have this Korean artist who, as you saw in the intro, made this art of some of these characters from Dandy's World, including V, right there. But you know what offended the Twitter police? They said V isn't dark enough. V isn't black enough. Literally the sort of thing you would have heard back in like 2020 or 2021 when terminally online Twitter cop culture was at its peak during the lockdown period. Well, in 2026, some people are still on that train of being terminally online, always offended, and now they're complaining about this. Oh my gosh, the TV isn't dark enough. Dude, seriously? Again, this is a Roblox game. So now we got some gems for content like this one, 3,000 likes, says, why are all of you people scared of giving dark people melanin? Dark people, and it's a Roblox television character. Like,
Okay, well, yeah. And do these people know that you can be black and not be dark skinned? That's a thing. And also, I gotta eat my ice cream. It's fan art. Just like fan fiction isn't a one-to-one representation. You're so stupid.
oh my gosh, do you hear yourself, dude? Do you hear yourself? That's crazy. Here's another one. This one's even more hilarious. Look at this. Your art is an inspiration to me and many other artists, which is why it is important to represent those of darker skin tones with care. That way, nobody feels offended. Dude, if you feel offended over Roblox fan art, that is completely a skill issue. That's like your problem. Like, can you imagine that? Dude, my day was so bad. I was on Twitter and the television wasn't black. That the Roblox television character wasn't black, dude. My day's ruined. My week is ruined. I mean, talk about a privileged life. This is what's offending you. This is what like your big problem is. And I'd say at least this person's being somewhat nice, saying things like cute designs, by the way, but like it comes off like passive aggressive shade at that point. Like, oh, cute designs, but I make a whole post calling you out, saying you're like problematic and your art's not good enough. Like, come on, man. That's just crazy. This whole thing's crazy. Holy blocklist in the replies. Black people will never be free, huh? Is it that hard to just change the color? No one out there is ashy. No one out there is a literal television either. Like, what's your point? It's irrelevant. Check out this one. It says, besides the obvious racism there, the designs are so ugly, man. Like to F you made with Astro Dude. Oh yeah, the obvious racism. Yeah, this is definitely this is the height of racism in 2026, guys. This is some real awful stuff. Oh my gosh. It's futile to give advice to this artist when they are unsurprisingly victimizing themselves. Korean people are truly the crackers of Asia. Oh, please. I've seen the Twitter cops also get offended at artists from all.
Okay. Yeah, but they're not. Yeah, they're calling them crackers, but they're not the racist ones, right? Is that how we're gonna go with this?
Sort of countries across East Asia and Southeast Asia. Like, you're not only mad at Korean artists. Nice cope there. This one is especially whiny. Says, the only hint of melanin bean in V is making me so frickin' angry. I'm gonna rip that frickin' drawing tablet away from you. Yeah, okay, tough guy. Sure. What you really mean is, I'm gonna whine more on Twitter.com. But then, we have a Korean artist defending the artist that the Twitter police are targeting. They say, what makes you so great that you go around telling others what to do with their drawings? If you don't like it, just quietly dislike it on your own. You have no right to hurt people over skin colors and designs that haven't even been officially decided. Yeah, like I said, I don't follow this game, but that just makes it even more funny. There's no official human version, but these people are acting like, oh, you have to do it this way. You have to. By the way, they never respect official stuff either. They constantly like race swap and blackwash things over and over and over again. So even trying to make an argument of like, it's not officially like that, that doesn't even really matter to these people because they'll move the goalpost whenever it's convenient. This is a well-known established fact. A lot of evidence backing this up. And I guarantee you some of the Twitter police are watching this video right now getting offended at the stuff that I'm saying too. I mean, what else is new? They're offended at everything, essentially. And they'll say something like, blackwashing doesn't even exist. Yeah, it does. And again, we have a lot of evidence of it existing and being a thing. You can try to deny that, but it doesn't make you correct. It just makes you delusional. And then when you point out the evidence, then they move on from denying that it's happening to attempting to justify why it's happening. They'll say something like, well, it's because we don't have enough representation, so we're allowed to do it. It's good when we do it. It's like, dude, you don't even care about your own representation either. Like, these people are so fake. You ever notice that? You ever notice that the representation that they actually already have, they don't even use for their profile pics or anything? They never talk about those characters. They don't even seem to like those characters. But then they'll go and try and, like, claim other characters as theirs, then move right on to the next. Again, it comes off really performative, really fake. Moving on to the next, we have all of you people, especially Asians, defending this person is missing the point so hard. No, they're not saying V has to draw differently. People, including black people, are telling you that you shouldn't drawing dark-skinned characters as gray. Okay, first of all, once again, it's a Roblox character. Get over yourself. Second of all, what does this take even actually mean? On one hand, they're saying, no, they're not saying V has to draw differently, but then they say, you shouldn't drawing dark-skinned characters as gray. So are you saying that it should be drawn differently or not? Like, the take doesn't even make sense. Oh my gosh. I love this exchange. Check this out. Literal comedy gold right here. This whole thing's actually been immensely hilarious, but check this out too. I think this artist has to be educated, I think. I think this artist has to be educated, I think. They drew Boxton to be dark-skinned. Sadly, they're quite ashy. I think this is mostly uneducated. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm sorry. I'm laughing so much. This is hilarious use of educated and uneducated. Educated means you need to follow our hive mind nonsensical whiny rhetoric. Uneducated means you don't follow our nonsensical hive mind whiny rhetoric. Okay, got it. I think this is mostly uneducated on their part, and it wasn't malicious anyway, but they still deserve to be called out. Oh, you're calling them out on Twitter. You really showed them. You really showed them, dude. I called you out on Twitter.com. Oh my gosh. The thing is, someone tried to re-educate them, and then you said they'll think about it and have been acting like the victim. Dude.
The easiest thing to pack this summer. Shell e-gift card. Fuel the memories.
I don't care about your stupid ads.
come on. How are you going to talk about educating people and you guys can't even make like the most basic sentence? I mean, this is just embarrassing. Like I said, though, they don't actually mean educating someone. They mean they need to force them to fit the hive mind. And then if they succeed, they successfully manipulate that person, then they say that they're educated. It's very twisted. And here's how this very intellectual conversation ends. Wait, where was it mentioned? /Gen. Genuinely. I only see them responding it. Also, I'm bad at reading tones, so I don't know how this victimizing oneself looks like. And their friend defending them. Let me go get it. And then there's just nothing. Just gone. Let me go get it. Never returns. Now look, maybe English isn't the first language of these very upstanding individuals. You know, if that's the case, it's fine. Everyone's got to start somewhere. But like, maybe get off Twitter. Maybe stop getting offended at Roblox art and talking about how you need to educate people and work on some self-improvement. You know, that's an idea. But accountability is never the strong suit with the Twitter cops. That takes us to another Korean person defending the artist, essentially saying like, guys, this is not even a real person. It's just a character. There's nothing racist here. And they're being respectful, you know, saying, please, let's not say stuff like that. But the Twitter police are still upset. We've got that person from earlier now in this post too saying, do you not see the words human version, or do you guys just pretend to be dumb? That's ironic. But then the OP says, I know it's a human version. What I'm saying is that those characters are not real people, but things and plants. Do you understand? I'm not stupid. Other person says, yeah, I know they are flowers and such other things, and they are real people, but portraying Draxkin in such a way is still harmful. Yeah, like I said already, if this is actually harmful to you, then it's a self-report to how privileged and sheltered your life is. You have it real good. Another Korean person joins in the defense of the artist and says, so what if it's brown or white? What's the big deal? They each have their own designs, and skin tones can vary. And to begin with, these aren't even characters with races, they're toons. It's a comic character setup based on objects. Humanizing these characters is bound to vary. And this one that says, stop the excessive criticism and mockery toward the artist who drew this picture. Even if the artist's work doesn't appeal to you, you have no right to tear it down or curse at it. And ultimately, the artist that was getting all this hate went on to make this new piece that says the requested thing.
Yeah, it's kind of yeah, I don't even know what. Well, I've never played Roblox, so I don't know any about that. But yeah, get offended. I don't get offended at fiction. If I don't like it, I don't engage with it. That's it. It's not
Showing
hard.
their new design for V are right here, and some other changes to the characters as well. But of course, this still wasn't good enough, getting responses like this now. These designs are an improvement from where we started, but unfortunately these colors are still pretty ashy, especially in comparison to the other colors in this piece and previous ones. I would suggest looking up references. I mean, they can be less grayish, I don't know. And this one just going full rage, full aggro, saying how they're gonna eliminate the artist over this. I'm pretty sure it's the same person earlier was talking about like smashing up the artist's equipment. It's truly hilarious that last week the Twitter cops were crying about an onion hair meme and the Gachikuda situation, and this week they're crying about Roblox fan art. At least it makes for some very easy content. That's always nice. I'll leave it there. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, so. Well, I don't care, like, oh, the Trump phone still hasn't come. I don't know if you guys were aware that Moist Critical here wanted to check out the Trump phone, and it did not go well. It did not go well. Yeah. No one still got the Trump phone. Let's see what else. Well, let's just hop back over to Twitter for a few. These are the different news stories they think is important. Oh yeah, there's Macron again. Warns G7 on social media risks. Yeah. Kitty Loaf Monday. What is that? Oh, that might need to be the palate cleanser. Oh, look at that guy. But yes, we need to wait and set it for palate cleanser. And I want to look. Is G7 gonna be on here at all? Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. And Roku. What's going on with Roku? Where'd it go? There it went. Fox is buying Roku for $22 billion. That's interesting. I do not know. I wonder how that's going to play out. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Oh yeah, this has something to do with Roku. I don't know if you heard about this lemonade stand getting robbed. Yeah, yeah. It says 12-year-old David Byrne and his little sister run a lemonade stand outside their home in South Boston. And this story was supposed June 12th. Years ago. Last Wednesday, two blacks robbed the young white siblings at gunpoint. Yeah, you want to rob two kids and you feel that that was a real story apparently happened, but not making too much headway in the news because it doesn't want to be made. Digital ID, let's go with this. Yeah, well. Okay, well, okay, something hit me on Thursday. Let me see what's going on in the UK. What election happened? Is there some election going on? Okay. Oh, the Makerfield. Okay, there we go. See what is so important about that. Gotta see. Well, first let me change. Let's go past 24 hours. Well, AOL is still around. Let's see what they say. Northwest of England. Okay. Okay, the by-election was triggered in May when the previous Makerfield MP resigned his seat to allow Mr. Byrne the opportunity to return to Westminster. Yeah. Who else? Robert Kenyon is for Formula UK's candidate. What's that I'm saying? Okay, nothing. Right, Restore Britain has a candidate. Yeah. Other party. I've heard nothing good about the Green Party. Oh, other candidates. Here we go. Alan Howland Laud Hope, the official monster raving loony party. Okay, I gotta look up and see if that's a real thing. I need to know if this is a real thing. Just copy and paste it because I want to be lazy. Okay. Founded in 1982. Well, let's just look at this. Manifesto, okay. Yeah. Huh. Published by Mr. Are You Serious? Yeah. I wonder, have they ever run any elections? Okay. Uh, okay, they will be kicked out if they have too many votes because they are insufficiently loony. Okay. Yet, despite the party's mission to never be too popular, a handful of its policies have become law. Let's see. In 2000, the government introduced Passport for Pets, a long-standing policy of the monster raving loony party. Throughout the 1980s, the party campaigned for pubs to remain open during the day rather than shutting in the afternoons, and this came into force in 2005. Since its first manifesto in 1983, or Manifesto as it calls its list of promises, the party has called for a reduction of voting age to 16. Yeah. Those aged 16 or over are now able to vote in certain elections in Scotland and Wales. And at the 2019 election, Labour promised to reduce the overall voting age to 16. Yeah, I don't see that being a good thing. Mm. Mm. Oh, there's the guy running for office. Okay, yeah. He looks like a Texas Boss Hog. That's who he looks like. He looks like Boss Hog. Do you know who I'm talking about? Please tell me I'm not the only one old enough to know what, I mean when I say he looks like Boss Hog. Oh well. Can I share that? Uh, just, wait, just for a moment. Hold on, let's take a screenshot. There we go. I need to post this on Twitter. Just a moment. There we go. And was it spelled hog? Let me just make sure it was actually spelled hog. Okay, it's two G's. Okay. There you go. That's very important I do that, just so you know. Now let's close that out, all those out, and go back to what other news there is, because I know there's going to be more. Blue shirt. What is Corella? Oh, it's just an athlete. Okay. We happy few. St. Christmas Day speech. That's where it comes from. St. Christmas Day speech. Recall. Oh, they shut it down? Okay. Well. And if you guys are wondering, here, let me just bring it up. See, where is it? Are we the? Oh, well, that's longer. Where is it? Where is we happy few? Oh, here it is, right here. Here's the line. Yeah. Okay, let's see the actual. Okay, take care. Let's see. If we are marked to die, we are now to do our country lost, and if to live, the fewer men the greater share of honor. God's will, I pray thee, wish not one man more. By Jove, I am not covetous for gold, nor care I who doth feed upon my cost. It yearns me not if men my garments wear, such outward things dwell not in my desires. But if it be a sin to covet honor, I am the most offending soul alive. No faith, my coz, wish not a man from England God's peace. I would not lose so great an honor, as one man more methinks would share for me, for the best hope I have. Oh, do not wish one more. Rather proclaim it Westmoreland through my host, that he which hath no stomach to this fight, let him depart, his passport shall be made, and crowns for convoy put in his into his purse. We would not die in that man's company. that fears his fellowship to die with us. This day is called the Feast of Crispin. He that outlives this day and comes safe home will stand a tiptoe when this day is named, and rouse him at the name of Crispin. He that shall live this day and see old age will yearly on the vigil feast his neighbors, and say, "Tomorrow is St. Crispin." Then he will strip his sleeve and show his scars, and say, "These wounds I had on Crispin's day." Old men forget, yet all shall be forgot. But he'll remember with advantages what feats he did that day. Then shall our names, familiar in his mouth as household words, Harry the King, Bedford and Exeter, Warwick and Talbot, Salisbury and Gloucestershire, oh, Gloucester B, not Gloucestershire, just Gloucester B, okay, in their flowing cups freshly remembered. This story shall the good man teach his son, and Crispian shall near go by from this day to the ending of the world. Okay, so Crispin's the first name, Crispian is the last one. Oh, oops. From this day to the ending of the world, but we in it shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother. Be he near so vile, this day shall gentle his condition, and gentlemen in England now abed shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, whiles any speaks that fought with us upon St. Crispin's day. But, yeah, I just remember, I only know that from Buffy. Yeah, Giles and Spike reference it in The Gift before the big fight. Yeah. And yes, I did get emotional a little bit. Because I was thinking of that guy, the World War II veteran. Well, actually, there's more than one of them now who look at the world now and they wonder why. So, whereas now I want to see what's going on with G7. See if Twitter has anything. Okay, it says, war on the streets of Geneva, Switzerland, as Antifa extremists clash with police ahead of the G7 summit. Yeah, you know this. Yeah, they're right. People don't know these people know anti-fascism. Hit them in the butts. Wait, let me go back to my because way back when. Ooh, it's way back here. Just a minute. Yeah, my stuff. Where is it? Where is it? I'm pretty sure I posted it here on Facebook. Is it this far back? Yeah, here we are. What was this? Yeah, okay. That's me being silly, but this isn't. Yeah, this is more DJ stuff. Yeah, this was the guy I was thinking about. Where is it's not crap. Yes, and the guy who played Giles just died recently too. Uh, where is it? Did I not? I thought for sure I posted it. Uh. Oh yeah. Uh, me and ninjas. My characters are as ninjas. Yes. Oh yeah. Here's Monday motivation. This is your Monday motivation, people. Yeah. I need to. Yeah, I should do that. Oh yeah. See, it was. It actually was Monday motivation. It was Monday motivation. Told ya. Okay. No, where? I thought for sure I posted it. Um. Let me just see. Okay, just make sure. Maybe I put it. Let me just check. Okay, it is in downloads. Okay, just a minute. Yeah, talking about Antifa. Let me just bring it up. You get my. Try not to spill my coffee. Very important. And we go to downloads. Yeah, these are all my images for my models. Where is it? Last week. It was said it was last week. Okay, this is two. Am I running past it? Okay, I gotta be careful because I might. Here it is. Yeah, on about Antifa. This is it. The real Antifa. I'll leave it up there for a minute. And yeah. Okay, and then let's go see if there's anything else on. Let's click on YouTube. Let's see if there's anything else. We got 20 minutes left. Well, actually, this will be just enough. We'll see.
Messy Elixir Parfum Intense. Only at Ulta.
The annual trip with friends happens every summer with Expedia. The debate, vacation home, or
Not only are you looking at a fun-sized Florida man, you are also gazing upon the only man in America to not receive his Trump phone, it seems. Everyone's getting it. Everyone. It's Johnny Appleseed out here just tossing out the Trump mobile device to all the good boys and girls that have been waiting for it for a year, except me. I'm Squidward in the window watching SpongeBob and Patrick go out there and have fun in the sun. Where's my Trump phone? I'm not getting any emails, so I can't complete the payment to get the phone shipped to me. I'm not getting any kind of communication. I'm hitting a brick wall here. They are sabotaging my order. I want my Trump phone. Damn it. And pardon my French, but I'm getting peeved. I'm gonna say it. It's feeling a little fucked up what they're doing to my order over there, or what they're not doing with it, or treating it like toilet paper. They don't value me as a customer. Now, I've been trying my best to avoid all of the videos like dissecting it and going over the Trump phone, because that's big spoilers for me. I'm treating this shit like the Harry Potter readers treated the Dumbledore stuff. Like, I'm trying to avoid it. I don't want it ruined. But I did see an irresistible coverage of it that I started watching, but I refuse to complete because I still want to get that experience fresh when it eventually lands in my paws. but I saw this video here from Snazzy Labs, and I want to show you a little bit about it because, my God, it is blasted the hype levels through the roof for me watching him go through this. But first, before getting into that, let's go ahead and give my pals at customer service a little ring because maybe they have more information about where my Trump phone is. Everyone gets to play with their new Trump phone toys except for me. So I'm calling them again, getting them on the horn, see what's going on.
Press 1 to open a new Trump mobile account. Otherwise, press 2 for support with an existing Trump mobile account.
That's 2. It's always 2.
Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. Your call is very important to us. To ensure the highest level of customer care, this call may be recorded for quality control and training purposes. Please hold, and our next available representative will be with you shortly. You can also visit our website at www.trumpmobile.com to apply for a new account or access your personal account portal.
I feel like I have more calls.
Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. This is Carla. How may I help you?
Hey, I just wanted to check on the status of my Trump phone, see if it's shipped yet.
Okay, I could assist you with that. Could I get your first and last name, please?
Charles White?
Charles White?
Yes.
Okay. So it says that the device assignment process is not yet complete.
What does that mean?
So that means that that the phone has not been shipped out yet, and that we also haven't probably received. Did you ever get the link about the remaining balance of the phone?
No, I was looking for that in spam and trash and everywhere, but I haven't received any emails about it.
Okay, Mr. White. Another way that you can probably look and see if it's there is if you log into your customer portal, and some of our customers also can find it there. If not, then we would just need to maybe do maybe a few weeks or something for the phone to go out. But usually you will be getting a link to to get the rest of the phone paid off.
Okay, yeah, I was just waiting for that email to come through. I thought maybe when it shipped it'd be sent to the inbox, but I haven't got it yet. I can check the portal again, but I tried earlier and that didn't yield any good results on my end.
Okay. I'm gonna check one more thing for you. Can I put you on a brief hold, please?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the phone actually costs like $500 or something total. It's supposed to be gold
At least
plated
they
or
got the
something.
boner jams back. Last time I called, there was no music. Where's my Trump phone, bro? They don't fuck with me over there, I guess.
So the phones have been being shipped out. It's only a matter of time before you can get that link. So
Okay.
we're just waiting for that link, pretty much.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, and I'm so sorry for that. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call us. Thank you for calling Trump Mobile.
All right. That sounds good. You have a good rest of the day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Fuck! Where's my damn Trump phone, son of a bitch? Oh, gee, Willikers. Holy, bro. Everyone's getting their Trump phone. They're dissecting it. They're playing basketball with it, except me. Bro, I've been in the trenches with this goddamn Trump phone. What in tarnation, man? It's so sad. How am I supposed to make patriotic phone calls without it? All of my phone calls and my text messages have been encrypted with communism, and I need that to change ASAP with the T1 device. I'm compromised. I'm raw dogging the telecommunications world right now without a fucking American blanket over my communications, and it's making me upset. But luckily, the customer service rep assured me basically any day now. Just waiting on my link to come through the old email so I can finish the payment. As for the login portal, I can't get that to work. I genuinely can't get that to work. I don't know how to access that section there to get the payments. It's extremely difficult. I don't know why. I feel like I have more calls to the customer service department at Trump Mobile than I do my own family. It's unreal. And I still don't have the Trump phone, and I don't feel any closer to getting it.
Because everybody with even a passing understanding of electronics and the global supply chain knew the problem on day one. You can't make a smartphone on US soil at any price in 2026. And at $500, you likely couldn't even assemble one here with globally sourced components. And that was really the tell. The phone, it was never the point. Standing up the Trump Mobile brand was. After a year of changing renders and specs and ship dates and being shady to the press, the phone I was sure would never arrive just showed up at my door.
Must be fucking nice, eh, bucko? 'Cause mine hasn't shown up anywhere except in my wet dreams. Damn it, man. But yeah.
Okay, if you're having wet dreams about a phone, this is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, just saying.
This is something everyone's talked about since the genesis of Trump Mobile. All of their claims are hooey. Actual hooey. At the price point they were saying, that could never be made on US soil. And like he said, probably not even really assembled here either. The whole thing was very, very fishy from the beginning. And I personally believe that the reason they were able to finally ship out a phone is because the volume of orders is not what they were saying it was, especially after the huge data breach they had, all but confirming that, even giving I don't know what I'm allowed to speak on there, but basically the numbers that were being touted were not accurate. And I think because the number of actual customers was much, 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 much lower, they were able to just basically refurbish an existing phone, tweak it a little bit, and send that to the customer, so that way it wasn't just getting nothing and just letting it be like a lost in the ether type shit.
You see, Trump Mobile posted on X that orders were going out a couple of weeks ago. My order was 421, so I figured I'd be pretty near the front of the line, and I started checking my inbox daily, but I was getting nothing. So I finally dug into the spam folder, even though I'd marked everything from Trump Mobile to come in as priority, and, well, there it was from the day before. An invite telling me that my T1 was ready and that I owed the remaining balance.
So when I saw this, it started to give me hope that maybe it was buried in my spam somewhere, my invitation to the ball. No, it wasn't.
Now, before any MAGA numbnuts fire up the Gmail censors conservatives cannon, this is an own goal of historic stupidity. The first email had its DMARC records configured incorrectly. That's the setting that proves an email came from where it claims to come from, something they teach you on baby's first day of IT admin. I think they figured this out because a few days later, a corrected follow-up arrived, but it still landed in spam. Why? Well, because it authenticated against info.americafirst-patriots.com instead of trumpmobile.com, a hallmark of phishing. It went out over bulk blast infrastructure, a hallmark of phishing. It screamed at you to pay now, a hallmark of phishing, and ran every link through a tracking redirect, a hallmark of phishing. Gmail just did exactly what it was designed to do, put the most likely trash in the trash.
Trash? Well, I never. Doesn't sound like trash to me. So what if it had all the telltale signs of phishing? What's wrong with that? Getting a little upset now that a phone company gets a little motion, wants to, hose you down for a little bit of clams? I don't see the issue. I think this is a Gmail blunder here. I wouldn't be surprised if Gmail finds itself at the ass end of a lawsuit here in a moment.
But I found it, so I clicked through, and I can't log in. And I know my credentials are right because I use a password manager, but figuring maybe they rehashed everything after the data leak, I go to reset the password, I create a new one, that'll happen successfully, but then I meet the login flow, surely built by the lowest bidder 11 time zones away, username and password, then there's a consent box, and then a two-factor field below it, and the code that it is alleged to have emailed me, yeah, it's not. It's not in my spam, it's not in my inbox, it's not in all mail, it does not exist. The two-factor code that Trump Mobile swears it sent me simply does not and will never exist. Which I guess leaves me one option, the one thing that no human being wants to do in 2026.
I had the same fucking problem with trying to log in. So, seeing this showed me I'm not alone. There's dozens of us, dozens of customers that can't log in because it doesn't fucking work at all. Oh my goodness! I don't even know how you ruin that. I didn't even know, like, that's boilerplate shit for like websites, right? Like, that is something that's existed for actual decades without issue, and somehow Trump Mobile found a way to fuck it up. That's actually impressive, like genuinely impressive to somehow blunder that. Because I thought maybe it was like some problem when setting up my account or whatever, but he's talking about it here in the video as well. So it just doesn't work. His solution was calling customer service to finish, like, push it through the finish line that way, which, I mean, me and the Trump Mobile customer support team, we're like this. We are tight. We're like family over there, but I figured they're probably a little exhausted hearing from me, and they did say on the phone that, you know, it should be coming to my inbox at some point. And I am well aware that I'm not in like the first wave of buyers. He was definitely way before me. So I'm going to give it a little bit, you know, a little refractory period here. And hopefully it'll semi-chub itself back up and I'll be in that wave like the next time they come around. But if not, then I'll do the same path here following his tutorial, going through customer service to try and push it through that way. And we'll see how that goes. But for now,
I'm kind of paying attention to what he's saying, but I'm also just clicking the claw machine. Yeah, I think this is a claw machine here. I'd like to have my own. It looks like gamer stuff. I would really like to have my own claw machine.
Now, I'll just leave it where it is and just continue to patiently wait.
I enter my card number, I agree to payment terms, but I do not click the marketing opt-in to which, quote, consent is not a condition of any purchase, end quote. And yet, it totally is. This field is required or they will not let you buy the phone. I don't even care anymore. They leaked all my data out to the internet, whatever. I click the button and, oh, well, look at that. A text message from Chase flagging a transaction from TMI Hardware as potentially fraudulent.
It is so fucking interesting how every single step of trying to get a Trump phone is miserable, and half of the shit that they show, like on what you need to do and like when it's coming and all that, is just wrong. So like here, it even says you don't have to consent to that, and then when he tries to, you know, finish the page, it turns out he does actually have to, which is just a classic when it comes to this, where it says something and then immediately contradicts itself, like right afterwards. Like, they can't even get their own information correct on a single page or a single step.
I cannot wait to open this because this is already amateur hour. I tore part of the label off because I thought this was from eBay because, well, it was dropped off at a UPS store in person by hand, which nobody's doing if they're doing volume. And then also the label is cut out of paper that they printed on like an inkjet printer. It gets even better because they told me that they were going to ship a SIM card with the package, but look at this. I received a handwritten letter, hand-addressed envelope that I thought was a birthday card because, like, what else would it be? Nope. It's my Trump Mobile SIM card. This is the 47 plan. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so this makes it painfully clear, even without the data breach information that came to light through that their claim of 600,000 pre-orders for the Trump phone is complete barnacles.
People are handwriting addresses on envelopes in 2026. Are we sure about that? Because I didn't know people still did that.
There is no world where they would be shipping like this if it's 600,000 customers. You don't need to be a genius to see that. Like just think about that for a second. How would they even go about dropping off by hand 600,000 of these puppies at the UPS store? And also, a fucking handwritten envelope that does look like a birthday card that they're shipping to each customer as well. They're not doing that if it's 600,000 or so pre-orders. That is something they can only do if it's significantly lower volume, like a not huge amount of customers. So I think just in the way that he received his Trump phone immediately paints the obvious picture that they didn't have that many pre-orders. Shit is turbo goofy, man. They ship the Trump phone like it's an Etsy order, where you're like, it's an individual handling each of these. It's so odd. Like, I already had very low expectations on how all this would be, like the fucking circus here, but I couldn't have expected that. Now, like I said, I really didn't want any spoilers, but I couldn't resist at least seeing the process here and everything that he was going through.
Protective case inside lid. T1 quick start guide. This is printer paper. This is printer paper, and look at the toner. They're running out of toner. This was literally printed on an inkjet printer. Look how pixelated the flag is over here. They ran out of ink near the end. T1 quick start guide. And here's my packing slip. Was this typed out on Microsoft Word? What is this? Oh my gosh. This is great. And there's another SIM card. Proudly assembled in the USA.
Oh gosh, you stupid. Already going over this.
Are you
Shut
sure?
up.
What does assembly mean? We put it in the box with the micro USB cable?
Yes. That is likely exactly what the claim means. Proudly assembled here. We put the box together. Yeehaw. That's proudly American, as they say on the Trump Mobile website. But yeah, it's just so silly to see everything about this come to fruition. Like, it's actually worse than I would have thought. And I already thought it was going to be bad, but it is a joke. It is a complete joke that costs hundreds of dollars to have played on you. Man, that's really something.
Wow, it is ugly. And look at that. I haven't touched the back of the phone yet, but there's a little fingerprint on there. That is a little fingerprint. See that next to the second camera lens? I wonder if it's from the little kid that had to assemble this in the USA. Bad joke. Okay, so the color is just not consistent anywhere. This could maybe kind of be gold, though it is pretty yellow. But the plastic surrounding the camera rings and this little thing, like, it's just straight up. No, those are even different. And I've got some gold-plated golf balls right here. They were $50 on Amazon, which is pretty outrageous, like 13 bucks a piece. And I don't think they're Pro V1Xs. So I think most of the cost is in the gold. But these are legitimately gold-plated, and the surface area of these balls is way higher than what this phone would be. And, 50 bucks. So if you're paying $500 for this phone, why not just make it legitimately gold? At least that would be kind of cool. Because do these things look similar to you at all?
I had to stop the video here. I couldn't keep watching. I couldn't stomach more spoilers, but I had to at least look at it. It is cheddar cheese yellow. That shit ain't gold at all. I thought it was very nice to demonstrate just how not gold it is by showing the gold golf ball next to it. I highly recommend you go check out the rest of his video if you want to see him go through the phone in detail. I couldn't. I would not allow myself to, because I want that experience fresh firsthand for myself. But I saw in the chapters that he does go through a lot of it. One of the chapters towards the end talks about spying, apparently, which, man, I cannot wait. I don't know exactly what it means in the context of this phone, but it's something I'm going to try and pay close attention to should mine ever actually arrive. I'm very excited, even more so now, to finally get this fucking phone, bro. Great job from Snazzy Lab. And yeah, that's really about it. See ya.
Okay, yeah, that's good because we're now. Yeah, I'm 1 minute over time, so I need to switch back to full screen now. Yeah, well, thank you all for watching and being here. Oh, hello. Hello, Silver. Yeah, I was just. I am just my brain right now. Silver talking about gold. That's. I have not had enough coffee yet. Anyways, yeah. Thank you all for being here. I'm gonna call it a day now because I only do 2 hours on Monday and Wednesday because I got other things going on. And I can only handle news for 2 hours at a time. So, thank you all. I will, some of you I will see in another stream later where I am not the main character. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Monday and please don't kill anyone. Take care.